Hey guys, what's up? It's Frogboy. Welcome back to my Minecraft YouTube channel. Today, we're playing Minecraft. More specifically, we're gonna make a little efficiency upgrade for one of our enchanted diamond axes. So, may as well get to it, right? Okay, I think that's all the efficiency I have. And, you know what? I'm totally happy with efficiency 3. So, I need it on my non-silk touch pickaxe. There we go. Yay. Yeah, we're gonna go grab some more deep slate. We have a lot of like deep slate that we mined with our silk touch pickaxe, but I don't have a way to get it back to, or I don't have a way to cobble it, unfortunately. So I figured it would be faster just to get a little bit more. We need to just get some more for our, what do you call it? Our building that we're making. For our stone, no, what? For our wood making facility. So that's what we're doing today. Please enjoy a little bit of mining. That's pretty fast. It's not like, okay, well that one's efficiency 4, so that's why it feels a little bit underwhelming. That's fine. I imagine we don't need too much of it, so this won't be the whole video. But now that we're in the darks together, guys, I've been thinking a little bit. Well, I've been thinking a lot recently, just about the world and my place in it. And, you know, like, everything. And this is what happens when you turn a year older. Like, your birthday happens, and then you're like, wait. Why, what? You know? So a little bit of that is happening. And I think it's good, you know? But it's weird. It's like, okay, so you guys know that interview question? I mean, I don't, because I've never really had an interview, but like, they're like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And you're supposed to be like, oh, at this job or whatever. I don't know what the strat is. Well, I think it's actually, I was asked that question outside of like a job context, and I thought it was kind of an interesting little like thought exercise. Like, where do I see myself in 5 years? You know what I mean? Like me being, oh, that's nice. That's, I should start carrying torches with me. In 5 years, I see myself carrying torches. But like, you know, not necessarily what your goals are, but like, what would be a core tenet of who you want to be or the life that you want to have in 5 years from now, right? Like, I think that's interesting. Anyway, as I was thinking my answer over, I was just like, I started thinking about sunsets randomly. And like, so when I was in high school, the like place that we lived in had a really cool like fire escape. It wasn't really cool, it was just a fire escape, but it faced west, so I got to see the sunset every single night. And, or not every single night, you know, but like I'd be like talking on the phone with my friends or like a crush out there, or just hanging out with my brother, or just reading, or bringing my dog out there, or trying to get away from my mom sometimes. And so I'd go out onto that balcony, and then I'd go and watch the sunset, and yeah, it like became kind of a little bit of a ritual, I think, just to see the sunset and kind of cap my day off with that. And then as I got a little bit older, and like I was in college and all that stuff, and like Pokemon Go came out, low-key, I started like finding a lot of importance in sunrises. You know, like I really like just starting my day with that. And then there kind of became a point where oftentimes if I was having kind of an off day, I'd realize that it was because I hadn't seen either a sunrise or a sunset yet. Like I was inside for both of them, or I was outside and not paying attention, or whatever. And that really stuck with me. And so then I kind of realized that I began to just really like bench. I knocked my water over. Stay hydrated, but also don't knock it over. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but I was like, you know, placing importance in the sunrise and the sunset, and it was a great way to have the day start and also kind of have it conclude. And so I used to live in the Midwest, right, of the United States, and there's some pretty big skies out there. And now I live, as you guys know from the background noise in many of my videos, is I live in New York City now, which is like, you know, more dense, obviously, which is lovely and great. But it does kind of mean that you see fewer sunsets, at least accidentally. Wait, this is the block I want. No, hang on, we have this for this. I want these. Also, I have these, so can I turn these into these? Yes, I can. Huge. Okay, well, I guess I didn't need to get all this. I could have just turned these blocks into them. Oh well, that's fine. What was I saying? Oh yeah, anyway, but so you end up putting a lot of, or I just ended up kind of, oh, where's my horse also? We'll find him later. But I ended up kind of placing a lot of significance and like ritual in seeing either the sunrise, the sunset, or both. And then you move somewhere where that's not really as accessible anymore, and you end up having a lot of like weird off days, and then just kind of not realizing why. Or at least that's happened to me. I'm not saying this happens to you, but that's what happened to me. But once I cracked the code, it was like, you know, I was up for my run and it was sunrise, or I was like sunset, and I was in the park so I could see it. And I kind of worked around it. But I just thought that was so interesting and like personally significant, that like I ended up thinking about, you know, like my life and my days in that way, because it felt very like connected to that of old in some way. You know what I mean? Like that's how people used to operate. So I liked an aspect of that. Okay, anyway, this is such a ramble of a story, but not even a story, just a random collection of thoughts that you get to listen to. Okay, but so yeah, all this to say that last night I had the impulse to, wait, I already talked about this on here, didn't I? I already talked about this. Well, my big sunset photo collection endeavor. Oh, well, that was kind of what it was all building to. That's anticlimactic. Okay, I'll say it again, just for those who had not seen the previous video. It's just that I started like going through every single sunset photo I've ever taken, and then like just posting them online somewhere, which has been it was interesting to get that set up, you know, and I think I have a few more coming, but damn, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh my gosh. Well, that's okay, because I'm not in the big leagues just yet, so I'm allowed to lose my train of thought and have no way to backtrack it or anything like that. Cool. Anyway, birthday is crazy, right? Yeah. It's weird, like oh wait, here's a revelation on my sunset endeavor. I realized like how many of the sunsets like it was like completely solitary. You know, there are many that I'm like with friends or people that I love, you know, all that stuff. And then it's also weird just because there are so many that are they're just me. And especially like back when I was in high school and stuff like that. And like, you know, I mean, I've always had my lovely brother who I love so much. So I didn't feel ever like alone entirely, but you can kind of feel like an aspect of alone, I feel like. And I think I really did feel like that for so long. So it's like I look back and I see all these beautiful sunsets that I had an urge to document, you know? Like I took a photo of it for a reason, or there was some sort of impulse that was telling me that it's something worth documenting for, you know, myself or for someone, I don't know, just for the sake of it. Like it's so beautiful and it's like I'm here for it and I'm present and that's so lovely and cool. And that was kind of the mentality that I had, I remember. Yeah, so, I don't know. I don't think there's a conclusion to this series of rambles, but if there is one, it's just that, Birthdays are weird, aren't they? Huh. Well, guys, thanks for watching this video, or whatever this was. We did just finish the roof, and I didn't even mention it, so that's pretty cool. I guess that means that tomorrow we'll work on the door, the way in which we interact with this building, so that should be fun. Maybe we'll do some chests and stuff like that too. So yeah, let's just get in bed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.